Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, T-Bone, from the Lens B Show with T-Bone and Chick Brew. It's Friday night. It's 6 o'clock. It's time for the WARNO. The WARNO comes to you every Friday night, and we talk to you about things happening in and around the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area, usually comedy-related. The WARNO lasts the length of one beer. Friday night, we get together. We have a beer together. Let's have a beer together, and I'll tell you about some things that are happening in the area. I have officially started the timer, but I'm going to tell you things might go a little fast tonight. Why? Because I have zero juice on anything. I got a little bit of juice. I've been trying to get the juice, but those of you who know, you know. It's been a couple of weeks since we did a show due to some personal time. I needed some personal time. All right, we're going to leave it at that. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. No, we're not going to ask nobody. All right, let's get things started with the first thing occurring tonight in the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area. It takes you down to the edge of the casino triangle there at Shippensburg Casino. Excuse me, the Parks Casino in Shippensburg. The doors, seating, starts at 7 o'clock. The show starts at 8. So you got plenty of time to find a seat. And let me give you a little behind the scenes there, okay? They set these tables up as three tops, but not a lot of people go to the casino in threes. Not a lot of throuples at the casino. A lot of couples, not a lot of throuples. Or two couples, a quadruples. Anyway, they set these tables up in three tops, and one spouse sits on one side and the other spouse sits on the other, and you'll see many of the center-facing seats are empty. So take this opportunity to go over and introduce yourself. Have a seat. Is this seat taken? No, it isn't. Do you mind? I don't. Oh, how polite of you. Sit down, enjoy the show together. Who's playing at the side pocket in the Parks Casino tonight with seating starting at 7 and a show starting at 8? It's Tracy Locke. And with Tracy Locke is a special guest, Carlos. Shit, I got it wrong. Cisco Hernandez. Cisco Hernandez will be joining Tracy Locke tonight at the side pocket inside the Parks Casino. It's free to get in. Seating starts at 7. Show starts at 8. I am suffering from the worst case of heartburn ever. For those of you watching from afar, hi, Ricky. We have a gas chain up here known as Sheetz. And we got a Wawa, and we got a Rutter's. And all of these gas stations really pride themselves on the food they make. And on Fridays, I divert from the salads and I go do something a little different, and I went to Sheetz today. I am regretting that decision. That's another reason why we're going to get through this episode pretty quick, because I have the worst case of heartburn you could possibly imagine, and this is not cooling it. A little closer to home, located at 110 Lime Kiln Road, conveniently off of Interstate 83 inside the Boomerang Hotel Sports Casino Lodge Resort and Heartburn Research Center. Inside Boomerangs is the Harrisburg Comedy Zone, Harrisburg's premier comedy club, the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. Their doors tonight open. Shoot, I skipped one. Don't worry, I'll get back to it. Their doors open tonight at 7:45. Show starts at 8:15. The incomparable Derek Richards is going to be there with Justin Pettick. And your host with the most is the very funny Mr. Craig Paul. That's Craig Paul as your host, Justin Pettick as your feature, and the incomparable Derek Richards as your headliner. Tickets are $20. Unless you've given blood to the Central Pennsylvania Blood Bank and you got yourself one of those vampire vouchers. 1 pint of blood is good for 2 free tickets to any regularly scheduled Harrisburg Comedy Zone event. All you got to do is call in advance and make sure that you can use them. I'm telling you, this is a regular show. It's one of the ones that you could use them all, but they still want you to call in advance. The phone number's right there at the bottom of your voucher for 2 free tickets to the Harrisburg Comedy Zone if you give 1 pint of blood to the Central Pennsylvania Blood Bank. That's 8:15 showtime, 7:45 doors open, $20 cold hard cash at the door. And if you forget cash, it's okay. They have an ATM because Boomerangs has everything. And one of the things they have is an ATM. Go figure. Can you imagine? We ain't got an ATM. And also, 3-event Friday. There's 3 events going on tonight. I gave you Parks Casino in Shippensburg. Seating starts at 7, show starts at 8. I gave you Harrisburg Comedy Zone. Seating starts at 7:45, show starts at 8:15. But what I forgot to give you, in between the two, doors open at 7:30, show starts at 8. It's the Church of Satire, located on 106 Broadway in Hanover, Pennsylvania. The Church of Satire Comedy Club.com. They made it as long as they could make it so that there's plenty of opportunities to accidentally pull up porn. Church of Satire Comedy Club.com. Tonight, it's the Short Kings of Comedy. All of the comedians performing tonight cannot be taller than this. They are all Short Kings of Comedy. Your host is the infamous Mr. Anthony Pickle. And he has got 4 other comedians on the show with him tonight. Dash Sears, Mo Noir, James Finn, and Nathan Scahill. Nathan Scahill, James Finn, Mo Noir, and Dash Sears. They're all performing with Anthony Pickle tonight at the Short Kings of Comedy, taking place at the Church of Satire Comedy Club, located at 106 Broadway in Hanover, Pennsylvania. The great thing about the Church of Satire is it's BYOB. That doesn't make it a great thing, but what it does allow them to do is bring in 16 years plus with a guardian or a parent, and 18 plus without a guardian can all come and enjoy comedy at an earlier age because it's a BYOB place. And if you go right across the street at the world famous Hot Wiener, you can get some beer right there. Or you can go down the street to Fat Bat. I think it's called Fat Bat. Man, they're fantastic beer. Oh, I got to remember to touch this thing every once in a while, or it will turn off on me. Church of Satire Comedy Club. Dash Sears, Mo Noor, James Finn, and Nathan Scahill, along with the infamous Mr. Anthony Pickle. That's tonight. Tickets for this show are $15. What a deal! I know, right? But think to this very wonderful phrase I have written down to remind myself. 3 divided by 4 equals $15. That's incomparable. It doesn't make sense. But what it actually means, and what for me to remind you, is for the price of 3 tickets, you can get 4 admissions. So appoint someone to be your designated driver and tell them you'll get them in for free. Drag 2 extra friends along. Buy 3 tickets at $15 a piece. Get the 4th one free. It's the 3 for 4 deal on a $15 cover. So $45 gets 4 friends into the Church of Satire. And if, look, times are tough, right? You're trying to save a little money? No problem. Divide 45 into 4 people, and everybody can get a good math discount. For the Church of Satire, the doors open at 7:30. Show starts at 8 o'clock. That's 3 events on your Friday night. Church of Satire down in Hanover, Pennsylvania. The Harrisburg Comedy Zone. Technically, it's in New Cumberland, but it's still Harrisburg. Harrisburg Comedy Zone. That's and the Parks Casino in Shippensburg. Those are your 3 events for the night. Going to take a sip, going to touch that, going to look over here for any comments I may have, and then I'll come back to you while I nurse the burn. Such a bad idea. I'll take the gas station sushi, please. And the tacos were very spicy, so when they came back up, they burned so bad. They burned so bad. What do we got over here? Pickle! You got to go get ready to be the MC for the Short Kings of Comedy show tonight, my friend. And by the way, I'm doing his podcast next week, the Dom and Pickle podcast, with me. So I'll be letting you know more about that. Who we got? We have the wonderful, the incomparable, the beautiful Miss Julie is watching us, who says she loves me. And you know what? I love you too. A recent study says people on the Wheel of Fortune who mentioned their wives' names had an astronomical higher rate of divorce than any other people. To remind you, I will never be on the Wheel of Fortune, but should I accidentally end up picking letters and solving puzzles, I will thank my mistress. Modern solutions, right? Let's try not to screw it up this time. On Saturday, we're going back to Hanover, 106 Broadway, the Church of Satire Comedy Club.com, Church of Satire Comedy Club.com, or look them up on Facebook, Church of Satire Comedy Club. Tomorrow night, tickets are $25 or 3 for $25. 3 people pay the full $25, the 4th gets in free. Make your designated driver the free person or a young lady you're trying to impress. No, that's okay. I'll take care of your ticket. Winky, winky. It's 3 for $25 tomorrow night, and I have no other information other than location, time, cost, and Adam Gable. Gable? Yes, Adam Gable. That's all I have. I asked Church of Satire to please give me more information. If there's going to be a host, if there's going to be a feature, please share those details so I can share them with you. Because maybe you don't know who Adam Gable is. Maybe he's not the draw for you. But maybe it's a host you like or a feature you're entertained by. It could be those things. It could be those things. It almost tipped over, but it's still there. Over here. All right. So again, Church of Satire 106 Broadway. Look them up, churchofsatirecomedyclub.com. Going back to Boomerangs and the Harrisburg Comedy Zone tomorrow night, Saturdays at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. Show starts at 7:30. Excuse me. Doors open at 7:30. Show starts at 8. Again, the incomparable Derek Richards, along with Justin Pettick, and the house MC is Mr. Craig Paul. The very funny Craig Paul, your feature, Justin Pettick, and the incomparable Derek Richards as the MC. Again, tickets are $20 unless you donate blood to the Central Pennsylvania Blood Bank. Then you get one of those vampire vouchers, and you can get 2 free tickets to any regular scheduled show at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. You do that for the price for the cost of 1 pint of blood. And that is your Friday and your Saturday. There are no other things going on that I am currently aware of. If you have anything that you want me to put out, you need to let me know. You got a special show going on somewhere, you want somebody, you got a special thing, you got a com-char or a comedy, a community or a charity event you want people to know about, you send me a DM. And on a Friday night Warno, I'll share that information. If it's really good, I'll do it on the supplemental. The supplemental, you say? That's right. After a couple of weeks off, the supplemental is back. Every Sunday morning at 10:30, we do the supplemental. The supplemental takes up 3 things. We tell you about your national days of the week. We tell you about a community, a comedy, or a charity event. And we wrap it all up with This Week in History trivia style, right? That's what we do. It's a fun way to start your Sunday. We get together. We have a few laughs. It's about a 30-minute show. Not a big deal. We do it live on the Book of Faces and on the Talk of Ticks, which we are not on today because that battery did not charge fast enough. And if it doesn't charge fast enough, it isn't very cooperative. Sunday mornings, 10:30, it's the supplemental. By the way, new theme song. I can't sing it. It's a black choir, and they are getting it. I can't do black choir. I want to do black choir. I can't do black choir. Take a sip, touch the camera, look at your comments, and then I'm going to tell you about something going on next week. Oh, hey, I got Corey out there, I got Mom and Knuckles out there. All right, I got some of my favorite people in the world are outside of the triangle, the casino triangle that makes up the Harrisburg greater metropolitan area. Now, going into next week, there's still comedy available, and it's not even on the weekends. And, did I mention, free. Tuesday nights, Thursday nights. Harrisburg Comedy Zone. Tuesday nights, doors open at 7. Thursday nights, doors open at 7. This is easy to remember. I don't even have to write this stuff down. Show starts around 8-ish. It's CP time, if you know what I mean. So the Tuesday nights, I call it the local mic. What do you have at the local mic? You have local, more seasoned comedians doing longer sets in front of a much smaller crowd. Free to get in and watch comedy being developed in real life. It's like looking at a workshop. You know, You have the opportunity to see anybody as they're making their bones, as they're working their way through the ranks, as they're building a persona that may one day make them the most famous comedian in the world. One of the most famous comedians in the world started on that stage. Something to think about. Anything can happen. So that's Tuesdays. I call it the local mic. It's free to get in. Seating starts around 7. Show starts at 8. On Thursday, your more traditional open mic. We can have up to 45 comedians. Now, the thing about having that many comedians is someone is going to tickle your funny bone. Out of a group that large, somebody is going to make you laugh. But you're going to get to experience a bunch of people that don't make you laugh. You're going to get to see a great variety of people doing one thing. They're with one purpose. That's to make you laugh. They're going to try. Many will fail, but some will succeed, and you'll have a good time. You know why? Because it's free to get in. Yeah, you know why else? Because the drinks are cheap. The wings are amazing. The food is amazing, and the prices are awesome. The prices inside the club are the same as the prices outside the club, so there's no upcharge inside the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. That makes it special and fun. So there you go. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. You think I've got it all covered, but I still got a little bit left in the tank, so stand by. Sip. Jesse James Martin. Jesse is a local producer who could be touching the button for me, but he's not here to do it. And a look at the comments where I see Mother has joined us. What's up, my friend? It's good to see you. All right, they're Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. We covered all that. Let me tell you about another thing that's getting ready to happen. Harrisburg's Hilarious Competition. The Harrisburg Comedy Zone sponsors the Harrisburg Hilarious Competition. We have 64 people battling to the death to be declared Harrisburg's funniest, Harrisburg's most hilarious. We have 64 people. Currently, 32 slots are taken up. The Lunsby Show has offered to sponsor up to 5 comedians' entry fees for this year's competition. Last year, we spent it on getting the audience there. This year, we're going to spend it on making life a little easier for some of the comics. That's 5 sponsorships, of which Dom Driscoll and Jesse James Martin have taken me up. So those are 2. I have 3 sponsorships left. If you're interested in participating in the Harrisburg Hilarious Competition and you want to do it for free, come see your boy. Reach out to me. There are some stipulations. I'll let you know about it. If we agree to sponsor you, we're going to have a little bit of obligation on the back end, but I promise you it's not that much. That's Harrisburg's Hilarious. You can find out more about that at harrisburgcomedyzone.com. One big long word, harrisburgcomedyzone.com, or HBG, as in Harrisburg, Comedy Zone, as in comedyzone.com. You can find out more information there. If you want to participate, it's like buying a ticket. That's what you're going to do. Audience members, they get $10. They get in for $10. It's a great time. It's one of the best comedy competitions I've ever been a part of or I've ever seen. I've ever even seen a lot of comedy competitions over the years. This is one of the best, and it's a good time. So that's going to start in early July. Sign-ups end when we run out of spots or the end of May, whichever may come first. I think we're going to run out of spots first. Again, harrisburgcomedyzone.com, Harrisburg Hilarious, the 4th annual competition. If you're interested in being sponsored by the Lunsby Show, reach out to me. And that's that. I still got a little bit of beer left. Who wants to play a quick game of Ship's Captain Crew? I got to tell you, this is very good for me. Sip. Change cameras? What? That's right, I did. Shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them. Roll them in a double and let me shake them. Here we go. This is Ship's Captain Crew. I'm sorry, I'm talking to a camera that you can't see. You have to get a 5, a 6, and a 4 in order. The 2 remaining dice are your point. You currently owe me like $13.50, so the next time you see me, give me my money. First roll is on you. You got a 6. You did not get a 5. You did get a 4, but you can't. You got to get them in order. Got that little, oh, look at that. That's a freaking Yahtzee. And you get nothing for that. Your final roll, no 5, you do not get a point. If I get any point, hey, what's up, Mushmouth? It's good to see you out there. If I get any point, I win your $1. And I'm serious about this, folks. When you see me, I want you to pay me. Woo! Look at that. I got a 6 and a 5. I got a spare 6 and a 5, baby. I came to play today. All right. Oh, here we go. Second roll. I got a 4 right there. I got a 6 right there. Winner, winner, you better believe I'm eating some chicken for dinner. And that's actually a true statement. Why didn't the camera switch? It did switch over there. It hasn't caught up over there. All right. So I'm waiting for it to catch up, but that seems silly if I do that. Why aren't you over here? I don't know why. Come on. I don't know why things haven't caught up to me, but you kind of know how this works. The camera has stopped working. I'm still showing the bottom camera. Yes, still showing the bottom camera. I'm going back to the top camera. I don't know why. She swallowed the fly. Stop doing that. I can hear it. All right. It will not switch off the bottom camera. What if I do this? Huh? What if I do that? It could be because the battery is running low. So we're going to switch up cameras real quick right there. I can think things through. Cheers along with me as we wrap this up. Arriva, e bajo, e centro, e pa dentro. I remind you today as I remind you every day. Stay safe out there, everybody. Cheers. Onesby.